First thing you want to do when removing the rear hub is remove this Allen that holds this locking plate in place. You can go ahead and set that aside. And if you watched my previous video on how to make a rear hub holding tool, we're going to bust that out next. So if you haven't, go ahead and watch that so you can see how to make this. You can set that aside. It also has a little lock washer that goes underneath it. And now we need to get out our rear hub pulling tool. If you don't have one of these, you need one, because if you try to bang on the hub at all, you're gonna break it. So get yourself a rear hub pulling tool. A couple of quick things about the rear hub pulling tool. You want to make sure that all your threads are in good condition and cleaned out. They can get packed full of dirt and stuff, and you might not be able to get these bolts threaded in as far as you normally would. Another thing that I always try to make sure that I do is I try to make sure that this thing is sitting level or parallel to the surface of the hub, so that the pulling tension is straight up and not canted in any way. You also have to remember that it's called a pulling tool, but you don't actually use it for pulling. This is something that a lot of people don't know, but when you're using any type of a pulling tool, it's actually you're using the tension to snap it off. You're not actually using the tool to pull it off. So what you want to do is you want to put some tension on it, and then from there, you get out your hammer, and then you just give it a couple of hits on the bolt head, and the tension will release that from the shaft. Just like that. And now we have our hub pulled.